Families are starting to feel the effects of the bitter cold temperatures. Phones are constantly ringing at plumbing companies, with neighbors calling about frozen or even burst pipes. Let's go out to KOLR 10's Sydney Moran live in Springfield after going to one of those calls for service today. Sydney?
Well, Bailey, when you think about pipes, you probably think about the ones under your sink. But Roto-Rooter today treated several frozen pipes under people's homes.
We've lived here 30 years.
Tracy Davis and her husband are used to the cold, but Thursday's freeze caused some new problems.
That's our first freeze for the pipes. In the middle of the night, we heard the pump cycling, and I thought that's not normal because there wouldn't be any reason for water to be running. So I got up, came out to the laundry room, and I could hear the water spraying underneath the house there. You just think what a mess it's going to be, first of all, and how much damage is going to be down there.
Davis is one of hundreds of people who called for help.
When we have a extreme cold event like this, we see a lot of water lines that freeze and break, both on the domestic side, like your regular house lines.
From the center of Springfield, we're getting calls as far as a couple hundred miles out, saying that nobody can get here.
Roto-Rooter is also having problems of its own due to the bitter cold temperatures.
We have water blaster machines. They're called water jets. They can blast water to clean lines, and some of those things are freezing. I lose money to service the community because of the cost of doing business, and I've got stuff breaking left and right. We are working very hard.
But Roto-Rooter and Branson Fire Rescue say there are things home and business owners can do.
We're actually going through every few hours. My wife's setting a timer and simply going around checking and making sure everything's getting full pressure. Because if it's not, it's indicative that a line is frozen or beginning to freeze, or it's already busted.
Keeping those thermostats at 60 or 65 is probably going to be a much better bet, and ultimately you're going to be money ahead.
Families are encouraged to take preventative steps to avoid costly repairs.
Just glad to have them here and hope the damage is not too extensive.
Roto-Rooter says if anybody needs service to call their main number, you can find that on our website at ozarksfirst.com. Bailey?
All right, thanks, Sydney. What are some places like Roto-Rooter recommending people do over the next couple of days to avoid their pipes freezing up?
Bailey, there are a few simple things that you can do. One of the things is just letting your faucet drip. Now, it doesn't have to be a constant drip like this, but Roto-Rooter says make sure it is cold water that is dripping to keep it moving through the pipes. And if you have pipes in cabinets, make sure you open those cabinet doors to get some airflow through there. And also outside, if you have any crawl spaces, go ahead and make sure that all of the empty space or if there's any holes are covered. Reporting in Springfield, Sydney Moran, Ozarks First.